in 2013 and in 2014, but investigators did not find evidence of illegal activity. The dead range in age from 20 to 50 years.
KRMARadio.com. I've got to stop the news there because we got a special guest on the air. Hey, Jim, you're on KRMARadio.com.
How's it going?
Hey, I really appreciate you. It's an calling in. It's an honor for you to be calling the Seth Metal Show. I like to call it the heaviest morning show on the airwaves because I don't know any other metal shows that are on at this time of the morning. But before we begin, I want to promote your show this Friday in Uniontown, Ohio. Legends Bar and Grill. Jim's going to be there. Good food, good drinks. I've been there before. I would be there if I didn't have to work. But if you want a good time and good laugh, go see Jim Florentine in Green. It's really Green, Ohio. Legends Bar and Grill. So, Jim, how you been doing these days?
I'm doing good, man. Everything's great.
That's awesome. Anything new on your end, acting-wise or stand-up?
Nah, just doing the stand-up tour and doing that, Always working on the act and stuff. That's why I like doing, gigs anywhere, whether it be in New York City at one of the comedy clubs or, in Ohio doing some shows. Just, getting out there and performing live. I love that still.
Yeah, it's awesome. I was down a couple weekends ago at Rock on the Range, and you guys did you guys filmed an episode of That Metal Show. How is that going these days? I know, in the eyes of the fans, you were wrongfully cut from VH1 Classic. Is there any plans in the upcoming months with That Metal Show?
They're still working on trying to find a new channel for the show. So, we got a couple of agents out there doing that stuff. So we'll know in a couple months.
All right. If you don't mind,
it takes a little time.
Yeah, I get that. If you don't mind me asking, have you guys filmed any other episodes other than the one with Rob Zombie down in Columbus?
We didn't. That wasn't filmed.
Oh, it wasn't?
No.
Okay.
No, we just did it as part of the festival.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. I actually didn't watch it. I'm a huge Lamb of God fan, so I had to hit them up. I had a great time. But you know what? That's awesome. You guys did that for the fans. That really is.
Yeah, we just did it in the comedy tent. Just basically like the show, but not filmed in the comedy tent. So.
That's cool. I didn't know. I must have misunderstood Dom when he was on stage. That's how I found out about it. I think he was drunk or something up before Pop Evil.
Probably.
Yeah. But that's awesome, a free show for the fans, and that's cool. How did you guys like it down there? I know it was Eddie's first time at Rock on the Range, but I didn't know if it was yours.
No, I've been there the last 4 years. I love Rock on the Range. It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's a great festival, 3 days, always packed, great bands. It's run well. Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, I have somebody that's hung around there the past couple years, too, and he told me something actually very interesting. That the bands actually take a pay cut to go there because they love it so much and love partying with the other bands and just playing in front of the fans there.
I highly doubt that.
Really?
Yeah.
I
highly doubt that. There's 90,000 tickets sold for that thing. The bands don't need to take a pay cut.
All right. Well, I just heard that somewhere. But
I don't know. I doubt it. I mean, it's it's not like there's a festival with 300 people and it's some kind of special thing and we'll take a pay cut.
Yeah.
Whatever. I don't know, but I doubt that that's going on.
Well, I do know they really do like it, like Jacoby from
Of course, yeah. Every band would. Every band's going to want to perform in front of during the day at whatever stage they're at. It's going to be a huge crowd, and they're all in a good mood. They're not angry or anything like that, like some of the metal shows.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? So everyone's having a good time, and everyone's into the music, so everybody loves performing there.
Oh, yeah. But I know Jacoby from Papa Roach showed up. His band wasn't even there, and he was there just to have some fun.
Well, he also has a new clothing line he was promoting.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, and he had a whole stand. Like, he had his whole merchandise stand with his new merchandise and stuff.
Very nice. I didn't see that there, but that's cool. That's right on. We're a little bit past the halfway past 2016. So I'm going to ask a question I like to ask a lot of metalheads. What albums so far have stuck out to you in 2016?
Oh, man. I'm guessing I'm going to go with the new Hatebreed.
Oh, that was a good album.
Yeah.
That was I really liked the new single off that. To mind to get the ball rolling a bit. Megadeth was another one.
Megadeth, that's a great album.
It was like some of their older stuff. It was very heavy, but a little different too, and that's what I liked about it.
The Anthrax album's good.
Oh yeah, that was very good.
That's good. You know, I'm trying to think.
You dig Devil Driver?
Rob Zombie album. I like the Rob Zombie
Oh,
album.
that was cool. It was very old school Zombie to me, like early 2000s when I grew up with him. You dig Devil Driver at all?
Yeah, I just saw a little of their set a couple weeks ago when I saw Hatebreed. Yeah, I like those guys.
Yeah, the new album I thought was monstrous. It was I expected good, like I always do when I pick up a Devil Driver album. That they took it up a notch. That's going to be a classic album people are going to talk about for years.
Right.
They did a great job, and I know the drummer kind of personally. I actually promoted his other band last week, and Austin does a great job. It was a great pickup for them, and I look forward to seeing Devil Driver next time they come around in town. So, that's awesome. And of course, this Friday, when you come to Ohio, Gojira's finally releasing their new album.
Yes, I can't wait. I love those guys.
Oh man, I've been playing the new song on here too, and a couple of them actually. But they claim it to be the best album ever made. So if anybody's going to do it, it might be Gojira. But
they're saying it's the best album ever made.
Yeah, I think they were joking. They were half joking when they said that. I don't think they were that. I don't think Gojira has that ego. But
right.
They made that. The singer made that comment about in January or something.
Okay.
But I don't think he was serious. But
he's probably
yeah, he was BSing a bit. Another question I want to ask you is a very popular question in the metal scene. You're a huge AC/DC fan.
Yeah.
I know that. What do you feel about Axl Rose fronting the band for these live shows?
Well, let me preface it by saying Brian Johnson got the shaft.
Okay.
Absolutely. He got screwed over. There's no two ways about it. But that being said, I love that he's doing a great job, and I'm going to see it when they come around in the fall.
Yeah, I'm still thinking about picking up tickets to the Cleveland show. Axl wasn't a bad choice in my opinion. Again, I like AC/DC, but I'm not as a huge fan as you and the other people are. It's just not what I grew up with.
Right.
But I appreciate the hell out of AC/DC, don't get me wrong. But people over here at the station have made comments about they wanted to see Akron's own Tim Ripper Owens step in to fill the void for a bit. But I don't think we've seen the last of Brian Johnson. I think he comes back and...
Well, they needed... Not that Ripper's not a huge star, but they needed, like, a huge star to fill those shoes to sell these tickets. And then they got to figure out what they're going to do next. They couldn't come back with an unknown. I'm not talking about Ripper, but I'm just saying a tribute band from Houston. The singer, they couldn't come with that guy, because what are they going to do? Who's going to see that?
That's a very good question, especially with they've got to fill that guitar too, don't they? Malcolm's nephew, if I'm correct.
Yeah, Malcolm's nephew has been filling in. He's doing a good job. He's been doing it for a while, so he's fine. But now you're down to two members. Angus and Cliff Williams, the bass player. The drummer, went to jail for a little while. Malcolm's got dementia. He was the rhythm guitar player. So and then now Brian's out. Yeah,
they've been through ups and downs like crazy the past year. I really feel for them, and I think we're seeing the end soon. Unfortunately, AC/DC, like we're seeing the end of Black Sabbath, but it's like what Motley Crue says: all bad things got to end sometime, or whatever that motto they use there.
No, Sabbath, they're like 68. Angus is 61 years old. He wants to still play for another 10 years. He's saying, and good. Brian was older at 68, and Brian can't do it. Brian can do a couple shows a week. Angus wants to keep the band going.
Yeah, but
so that's why they switch singers, and who knows if Axl's going to be permanent or not, but no, Angus wants to keep playing.
Yeah.
By the way, Motley Crue they didn't finish. Believe me, they'll be back in 2 years.
You know what? I agree with you. I agree with you.
As long as they're all alive, they'll be back.
What was it? Nicky died 3 times, and he's still with us, or something.
Yeah, believe me. How many bands have done that? No band has ever stuck to that. I don't think.
No.
They were retiring and stayed retired.
No,
especially with all the money that's going to be on the table in a couple of years. People are going to get it for Motley Crue.
Priest said it years ago, and I'm still glad they're still kicking. They still sound good.
Yeah.
Scorpions too. I remember when that last album came out, they're like, okay, this is it, and then we saw another greatest hits, and now we've seen another album since then. So, like,
even Ozzy in 1992, I think it was, went on the Retirement Sucks tour because he said he was retiring.
Yeah. I did Kiss do it once too. I might be
Kiss
wrong.
did it like 3 times.
Kiss did it 3 times. Yeah. I was reading the story. I don't know. I know you've mentioned on that metal show you aren't as good into Kiss as Don and Eddie were, but I was reading that article earlier on my show today about Paul Stanley making the comment. He was on Ace Frehley's cover of the album.
Yeah.
And about don't expect Ace to be back at Kiss, and I'm wondering if we're ever going to see that. But I don't know. But
probably not. Maybe you would do a show for a few songs or something like that, show up as a special guest, but I don't think so.
That's becoming the new thing too. Is they'll bring the original member up, get the crowd excited, get the media attention. Smashing Pumpkins did it recently too.
Yeah.
And then they'll say, "Oh no, nothing's happening."
Yeah.
And then I don't know. Any shows you're going to and then this summer at all? You're willing to talk about as far as concerts or anything?
Slipknot and Marilyn Manson going to see this
hell
summer.
yeah.
Black Sabbath going to see.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Disturbed, Rob Zombie, and Korn. Yeah, there's a bunch of shows this summer. I'm excited.
Same thing here with Disturbed, Rob Zombie. I'm going to try hit Slipknot, Manson, and I'm pulling together the money and the friends to go see if I can see Sabbath next door in Pennsylvania, because they're not coming around here in our area in Northeast Ohio, which surprised me a little, because I know the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame's whatever. You've heard those rants before from you and your other friends, but Northeast Ohio loves their rock and roll and metal here, man. That, like, anytime even an underground band comes here over at the Gore or something, they get a crowd.
Yeah.
I mean, so I was really hoping Sabbath would come around here, but it's business. I'll put that effort out there. So that's awesome.
Yeah. All right. Well, is there anything more from your end, Jim? No, pretty much. I'm looking forward to coming to Ohio this Friday at that I forget what's the place called again.
Legends Bar and Grill in Greene, Ohio. It has it listed online, Uniontown, but it's basically the same thing. It's if they look up Legends over here, they'll find it. There's only one Legends around here. Good sports bar. Again, go out and see Jim Florentine this Friday at Legends. All you Karma listeners right now. It's a good time. Last time I saw you actually was at the Funny Stop years ago. I haven't caught you since you've been around, but that's when Jeff Hanneman died, and so much has changed since then.
Yeah.
And I made the comment to you, and I don't think you agreed with it, that I said Slayer died tonight. And I take that comment back, because they have done a fantastic job since Jeff's passing. Of course, some lineup changes. Gary Holt stayed. Bo Staff came back. And they put together a hell of an album last fall. So
they did. You never know. What you losing a main songwriter like that? Are they still going to have it? They did good.
Yeah, I look forward to... Oh, another great album. Now that let's bring up the Slayer tour coming around here. Anthrax and Death Angel put out a great album, too. I don't know if you got a chance to hear any of that.
No, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, very good album. Death Angel, once again, showing they still have that 80s thrash attitude. And you don't get thrash albums like these days, in my opinion. It depends who you are, unless you're one of those metalheads, pure thrash, underground, and, those guys. I respect and love them, too, but at the same time, Death Angel, great band.
Definitely, absolutely.
Fantastic, so. All right, Jim.
All right, man, it was good talking to you.
Yep.
I see you won't be able to make the show, but thanks for letting me call in and stuff and helping to promote it. And,
well,
it'll be a good time.
Yeah, thank you very much. It's been an honor to have you on this show.
Absolutely, yeah, it's always good to talk metal.
All right, yeah, always. The best kind of music, etc.
Yep.
Yeah. So, all right, Jim, you take care. Have a great day, and we'll see you Friday.
right,
here
thanks,
in
Seth.
Ohio. All right.
I appreciate it.
Yep.
All right.
Bye. That is Jim Florentine from That Metal Show.